Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from Higher Ground on Ladies Island with the one and only Tim Lovett of Higher Ground. Hey, Tim.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm so glad to be back here.
Here we are again.
Here we are again. There's so much to talk about, and Hobie might join us. He's on the fence.
Come on. No.
Well, we're not waiting forever, Hobie.
Okay.
So, we want to talk about the warm weather. Obviously, sitting in front of this incredible display here that we have with some great women's wear, from Prana. We've got a beautiful board above us, but the warm weather is here.
It is. It's time to get out on the water. You got to come down and get geared up, get your swimsuit,
You do.
get your hat and cover up, and let's go paddle.
Yeah, you guys have everything here. We've got the boards, you've got the kayaks, if that's what you're interested in, but swimsuits. Some new sunscreen when I walked in. I went to the dermatologist myself this week, and they all talked about sunscreen with zinc.
Yes.
First thing I noticed when I walked in the door, a brand new product that you guys have.
Yes, it is all good. It is called, the brand is all good,
right.
but it is all good sunscreen, and it's mineral-based, zinc-based. It's got the #1 rating from Environmental Working Group, which is an outside source that kind of rates the sunscreen. So it's good and clean and safe. And
yeah, and they say that zinc is the #1 ingredient that you need in your sunscreen in order to really protect your skin and to reflect those rays. So if you're looking to be out there, to be safe, to protect your skin, to look as young as possible for as long as possible, come get some of that good stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously, you guys offer everything from hats to right over my right shoulder is some protective clothing for folks. Just need to be mindful of all sorts of weather conditions when you're out on the water.
Yes, we want people to get out there, but we want them to be safe and protect themselves. It's okay to get a little sun, but not too much. And the UPF ratings in the clothes make a big difference. You can know you're going to be safe while you're out there.
Awesome. So obviously, you and I have talked before we were on camera here that rentals and tours are in full swing, and you've been really busy here at Higher Ground.
Really busy, yes, especially the weekends. It's about as fast as we can go to get people in and out of the water, but we love it. So keep them coming.
Suggest that people make reservations in advance.
Definitely helps to call ahead and make a reservation. Make sure we have a board or a kayak for you when you get here. But yeah, we can accommodate.
Because I know you have a lot of stuff, but there are days where it's what everybody wants to do. So if you want to make sure that you've got equipment, you need to call ahead if possible. So we always know that rentals and tours are available. If you're a novice and haven't yet been out on the water, you've been thinking about it for a long time, there's the opportunity to get a guided tour and make sure that you are prepared and safe while you're out in the water.
Definitely. We want to make sure people are comfortable, and we offer advice, and especially when we're on the water doing our tours or lessons, whatever you want to call it, there's always questions about the wind and the tide and the current and
the bridge.
The bridge, yeah, you name it.
Don't know anyone who's ever hit the bridge on a paddleboard before.
Well, you'd be surprised.
One of the other things that I do want to talk about briefly with you as we have our time here is that you have been orchestrating some beach cleanup things at Hunting Island. You've already had one, and you're going to be offering another opportunity for people who want to help pick up some of the trash out on the beach.
That's correct. And unfortunately, it is not necessarily trash from the people that are going out there, but as everyone knows, erosion is a big problem at Hunting Island, and there's one cabin left out there. But there was some debris that's left from one of the last cabins that were there that needed to be addressed, and we've had a good group of people, local paddlers, local surfers, and all that have kind of come together and gone out and made a big dent in it, and hopefully we'll get the rest of it. And as well as the Friends of Hunting Island Turtle Patrol group have been very good about sharing their equipment and coming out and helping.
So if people are interested, they can do that at the end of May on May 26th. They can join in that effort.
Correct.
We're almost out of time here, but obviously we want to just give out a shout out to you and your models for participating in the 15th annual Friends of Caroline Hospice Fashion Show, Fashion for Compassion. You guys rocked the runway as you have in years past, and really had a great time for a great cause, and auctioned off some great outfits that went back to help Friends of Caroline. So thank you for that. I appreciate that very much.
Thank you.
It's always fun being with you. Our time together always goes by too fast, and that wraps up this edition of North of the Broad. And we'll hope to see you next time.